Good evening, guys. Good evening. This is a bit of a strange backdrop, isn't it? It's not my usual. So you're going to have to bear with me tonight because I'm going to get sore arms. I've got no kit with me to hold the camera in place. I am literally decided to do this broadcast from the house today because I've been at the house most of the day today. So hopefully you can hear me all right. Hopefully the picture is not too bad. I'm sitting in my garden. It's a beautiful night here in Scotland. So for those of you that don't know me, and I'm sure there's not many, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mandy Nicholson, creative genius consultant, artist and author, and I help creative women to launch, grow and scale their business and make more money. And you're probably sitting outside in the sun yourself tonight, and I don't blame you for that. So tonight, the topic for the week this week for me on my social media has been, I can't get the positioning right of this, so you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm doing my best. So I've been talking all this week about success and what does success look like for you. And in talking about that, I thought it was really relevant. I won't be able to answer any of your comments if you comment on this live because I'm doing it on my phone. So I'm going to start with that, in that all you need these days to run a successful six-figure business is a smartphone. You can pretty much get your way through most things with a phone, even if you've got nothing to hold that phone with other than your arms. So what does success mean to you? And there's a reason that I'm filming from the garden and from my new home tonight. Success requires you to have a strategy. Success requires you to have processes and procedures in your business. But more importantly, most importantly, I'm going to say, success requires you to be creative. Creative in your thinking, creative in your doing, creative with your vision. There's such a tangible link between creativity, leadership, and success. And most successful people are also creative people in one way or another. So tonight I wanted to just explore what success can mean. And I've been exploring it all week because it means something different to everybody. Just going to change hands because I've got a sore arm already. For some people, success can be just having enough, having a hot meal, enough in the bank to pay the bills. And that's okay. Not everybody needs to strive for this huge success that we perceive in society today. Now, I'm not a millionaire mentor or, a coach that's going to promise to make you a millionaire overnight. I understand what it means and what it requires to create a successful business. But that's not what's important to me. The numbers are not important to me. And most of the people on my network will know this. And this really came home to me last year when my husband died, when I lost my husband. Because success is happiness for me. I think it is for most of us. And if it's money that makes you happy, it's okay for money to be your measure of success. However, it's how much do you need of anything? How much do you need? So becoming successful requires you to implement certain strategies and policies and processes so that you can be as successful as you want and need to be. And I always ask my clients this when they start: what do you want to earn every month? What is it? What's the number for you? It doesn't have to be a 10K month. £1,000 a month could be real success and has been in the past for some of my clients. That's all they want and need. They see that as big success, and that then becomes something that you can build on. Successful people don't become a success overnight by doing one thing. There's no magic wand. There's no one thing that has got them to become successful. It's a number of things, and it's a lot of small things done really habitually that create success. So it's setting up how you want your business to operate, becoming the master of it, mastering every little thing, and then teaching somebody else to do that. Creating your own operations manual for what you want in your business. So that's, for me, where I start when I teach about success. You've got to know where you're going. You've got to have a really clear vision of what success looks like for you. For me, there was a castle on my vision board, as you know, and I'm sitting outside now in my mini castle in Dalbeattie in Scotland. I told you over the next few weeks I'll be filming my lives from lots of different places, and tonight it's from the garden because it's a beautiful sunny night. And I've been in the garden most of the day today. I've had a chimney sweep in the house today. So success for me today looked like getting the 3 chimneys in my property checked out by a professional and sweeping up and tidying up my backyard, and doing a little bit. And every time I come to this house, I do a little bit until the major contractors come in and do their work. So tomorrow morning at 8:30, I've got the electricians in doing their work. So for success for me at the moment is being here and managing a project a little bit at a time. The small things that we do habitually, the small things that make a difference when we put them all together and do them over time. This project will not happen overnight. My success here will not happen overnight. It'll be the result of lots of things, interconnected things, managed as a project through a process that brings me out the other side with the success that I can see and I can envision on my vision board. So at the end of the process here, I will have a beautiful 7-bedroom house with 3 rooms that I'm going to run retreats in and let out as Airbnb, creating more income into my business so that I can do more things and help more people. And for me, that's what success is about. It's about me having enough and me being able to pass that on and teach others and help other women to understand what it is. Wish I could get this camera right, I really do. That would be a success at the moment, wouldn't it? Me getting the camera in the right position so that I don't get a dead arm. That would be a great success. So, success. I've been talking about it all week. What is it that you see? Tell me in the comments. Put it in the comments. Tell me, what is it? What does success look like to you? Where are you on your path to success? Are you at the beginning? Are you in the middle? Are you chaotic? Are you tearing your hair out? Are you being successful already? Have you got the income you want? Are you enjoying the success that you've created in your business? Where are you? Tell me where you are. Get that in the comments and let me know. Tell me where you are watching from. And if you've not got the success you want at the minute, what is it that you're looking for? What is your big vision? Tell me, share it, put it out into the world, manifest what it is you really want. I did not know this time last year. I knew I had a castle on my vision board. I did not know this time last year, because I thought the castle would be 5 years away, that I would be sitting here now in Scotland on a sunny evening in June, owning this property. Let me give you a look at the outside of the property. So yeah, it's lots of, that's mine. That's where my art studio is, through that door there. The smaller one in the middle, that's my utility room. And then this is the back of the main house. You can see it goes up 3 stories. And I am currently sitting in the walled garden, which has a lot of work needs doing on it. Look, there you go. Give you a visual now. It goes on, and I can't turn all the way around because there's a great bit of the wall here. I'm sitting on the wall at the moment. And that's moving this everywhere. The wall by the stairs. So the stairs coming out down from the walled garden. And there's a great butthole for me. Success at the minute is there's a butthole for me to sit in on the wall, on the stairs coming down from the main garden. And it's beautiful to be able to, success is for me right now, sitting in my garden, delivering my weekly live and talking to you guys about something that I've done that I didn't know I was going to do. This time last year, yes, I knew I wanted a castle. Yes, I knew I wanted to come to Scotland. And when I lost my husband, Gary, it became even more obvious to me that I needed to follow my own desires, my own dreams, my own path. But not in a million years would I have guessed that I'd have been sitting here a year later. And I am. And that's about creating a really strong vision that really means something, but also taking action on that vision. Taking the steps, those small steps, those habitual things, building a team, building a core business that could bring in consistent income for me, that enabled me to be able to buy this property for cash, which I've done, and I'm renovating it with cash. I'm not having to borrow money, which is a great position to be in. For me, that feels like success. I feel comfortable. I don't have to worry about bills or debts. That's success for me. I don't need $1 million in the bank. I just need enough. And I'll be creating additional income streams from this very property that I've invested in. That is success for me. Now, for some of you, you will want the 10K months or the 100K months. And it's okay to want that. I want to give you this permission now. It's okay to want that. Money is not a dirty subject. Money is what makes the world go round. We all need a certain amount of money, a certain amount of wealth to live the life that we want. So if that's your measure of success, it's okay to have that. Don't let anybody tell you any differently, talk you down, say that you shouldn't want to be a millionaire or you shouldn't want that, because you should want anything that you want. I just happen to have wanted this, and I've made it happen. So each week now, for the next few weeks, whatever the topic is, I'm going to try and do my live from a different area of the house, so you can really get a good old neb around it. It's great sharing photographs with you on social media, but I'm sure you've got a better perspective right now from me sitting in this great butthole on this wall in my garden. And I'll do the same next week from one of the rooms, so you can see what it looks like before. And this is the garden before. There's a lot of work to do. It's quite overgrown, but it's going to look wonderful, and success will be an amazing garden. And I've been talking to Dan. I'm going to walk you around now. I've been talking to Dan today because we've got quite an overgrown there, really hugely overgrown tree. If we remove that tree and put some decking in and put a nice hot tub out there with a pergola over the top of it, won't that be an amazing area of this garden? So you stay firm in whatever it is that success means to you, but look at the processes, the strategy, the processes, and the things that you do habitually to create the income and the success that you want in your business. And if you're not there, and if you can't get there, that's when you reach out for help. That's when you ask somebody and say, I need help on this thing. So think about that. Anyway, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to see you next Tuesday from another room, another area of the house, hopefully with a little bit, something a bit better. It's been a difficult week because I've moved to Scotland and then had to drive back to Northumberland to see my furniture taken out of the house and into storage, and then had to drive back to Scotland. We're crammed into a tiny little holiday cottage because we can't live in this house yet. There's so much needing done to it. And on Saturday, we move into a flat. So I'm moving again on Saturday from the holiday cottage into a flat. And then the real big work starts. The roofers start at the beginning of July, putting the scaffolding up outside the house. And once the roofers have done that job, then the damp proof company will come in, and they've got a huge job to do. Damp proofing the entire house and dealing with all the issues. And then I've got a boiler and tanks being replaced by Scottish Gas. There's loads happening, guys. So this is a big journey for me, and you are part of it. Keep watching. I'll update you on a weekly, and hopefully along the way you'll pick up something that helps you. See you next week.